Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these cinnamon roll blondies. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to make the cinnamon filling, which is the same as what goes into a cinnamon roll. So into a bowl, add in your room temperature butter, your light brown sugar, your ground cinnamon. I've added a little bit more as I like a strong cinnamon flavour, but feel free to use less. And then some vanilla, and just mix this all together until it's combined. And you're looking for something that's kind of thick and spreadable like a paste, but also a little thinner than that, so it'll just spread much easier. So if you need to microwave it, give it a quick 5 to 10 seconds in the microwave. It won't need that much. Set aside until needed later on. Then grab yourself a large heat-proof mixing bowl and place in your butter and white chocolate. Then in the microwave on 30-second increments until it melts. So I found about a minute and a half works really well. Give it a good whisk until they are combined. And once they're combined, you can then go ahead and add in the sugar and mix this in until it's fully incorporated. It will make the mixture a little bit more granular, but don't worry, it's not super noticeable and will alleviate as we work our way through the recipe. Then add in your vanilla extract and your eggs and just whisk those in until they are fully incorporated, and this will help make the mixture smoother and glossier again. And because of the amount of liquid added, the mixture will become quite loose, and this is completely normal and what we're looking for at this stage. Then add in your plain flour, your chocolate chips, and that's it. Fold those in until they are fully incorporated, being careful to not over mix the mixture, as this can be really easily done when you're doing it by hand. Feel free to use a mixer, but I always do this bit by hand. Blondies are really super easy to make. Once you have a clear batter like this, you can then go ahead and transfer it into the 9 by 9 inch cake tin, which has been lined with some parchment paper, and then just take some time to spread and level it out, as this will help with the consistency of baking a little later on. So on top of the blondie batter, you can go ahead and place dollops of the cinnamon sugar that we made earlier on, and again, just add dollops on randomly. I always try and add 9, but feel free to go with more or less depending on what you have, and you don't even have to do dollops, you can pipe it on if you wanted. Then take a butter knife and just swirl it all around until you're happy. Believe me, these smell great, they taste great, and I think it might be in the top 5 things I've made this year so far, so just keep that in mind if you want to make something. But then you can go and place them into your preheated oven and bake them up. All that information will be in the blog post, which will be linked down below, so don't forget to check it out if you are interested. And fresh from the oven, you can go ahead and scatter over some white chocolate chips, and this will act as kind of like the cream cheese icing. It adds that creaminess that you need, and believe me, who doesn't want a bit more white chocolate with cinnamon, because cinnamon and white chocolate work really well together. Let them cool completely. I wrap mine in cling film and cut it up the next day. This makes them much denser and fudgier, which is the perfect way for a blondie to be. So the following morning, here I go, I cut them up. I cut mine into 9 portions, but feel free to cut yours into more or less depending on how many people you want or need to feed with these. So here are what the blondies look like. You've got that kind of crinkly top, you've got the cinnamon sugar swirl throughout, and you've got the white chocolate studded throughout. These are just great blondies, believe me. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be links to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all my social medias. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.